Hi, today my name is James Kevin T, and today I want to share a little my amateur baking technique of making keto bread. So what I want to cut it short. So we go to the ingredients. So what we need to do is to get coconut flour and to buy coconut flour, right? Then of course we need 1 egg, and some baking powder. We'll just need a little bit of it, no? Then of course some vinegar, so for the baking powder to react and to give it a little dip for the bun, no? So you can use any vinegar, but for this work I'm going to use apple cider vinegar, but you can also use the standard vinegars, no? Actually the purpose of this is that this is acetic acid. This will react with the baking powder, so that will give the the keto bread some lift, no? So that it will not be too flat after we bake it in oven, no? That's it. So actually it's so simple. What we have to do is add 1 tablespoon of coconut flour and 1 egg plus 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder, plus then we stir it up, no? Mix it up, everything up. Then afterwards, before we put it on the mug, we'll put the vinegar, like the apple cider or any vinegar, no? 1/2 tablespoon. Then that's the final reaction to pour it on the mix, no? So that you will see that the dough will start to react, no? A little on the, but afterwards, then we have to mix everything well up. Then we put it on the mug, and we throw it in the microwave, set it at high, then for 90 seconds. Then voila, you will have a very good keto bread. Okay. Hello, tonight I'm going to make another keto bread, which is homemade using an ordinary microwave. So this type of event will just give you around 90 seconds of baking, and you have a good amount of keto bread to use. So without further ado, what we need to do first is to do an egg, no? So one egg. So we get 1 egg first. Afterwards, we get something like this coconut flour, no? So we need to only get 1 tablespoon should be enough. So what we have to do is just get 1 tablespoon. Okay, enough. 1 tablespoon of coconut flour, no? Okay, then I'll add some half tablespoon of baking powder, no? Please note that before I used baking soda, no? But right now I heard from a good friend of mine, so he advised me on using baking powder, so it will have more lift, no? So we'll just need around half tablespoon of baking powder. We'll mix it up. Then we'll have also either you can use coconut oil or olive oil. So right now I'm going to use olive oil of 1 tablespoon of olive oil. That's it, no? Olive oil. Then last, so afterwards we need to stir it first, no? So we'll stir it. So we have to stir it fully well. Okay, after mixing everything up, then we will add 1 tablespoon of vinegar, or sometimes we can even use this apple cider, but my friend said even the vinegar or any type of vinegar will do, but since I have the apple cider, so I'll just might as well use it for half cup. So I'll just get 1/2 cup of apple cider, of 1/2 tablespoon, that's it. So we'll put it in. Then we mix it thoroughly again. After we do it, mix everything up. After we done it, you can see it's starting to grow because of apple cider and baking soda should be giving them the dough a little lift, no? So going to transfer this all to all this stuff to my favorite cup of mug. So I'm going to pour it all in. Okay, so it's not inside, so that's it's a little bit good, not too hard, no? So the ingredients is a little bit soft, so right now I'm going to put it in the oven. So okay, after 90 seconds, this is how our keto bread result is. Not bad. So what we do is just overturn it and hold it a little bit hot, hold with a paper or something, so because the mug is still hot, so I'll give it a little shake and voila, we have a perfectly made bun. And so we'll have to cut this up. Wait, before I cut it off, I want to take a good picture of my creation. Okay, that's for posterity. Then now we have to cut it, so we'll cut it. It's a little bit soft, no? So looks good. I'll slice it into 4 probably, or 2. See, 7, 0, 3 and 4. And that's it. So will enjoy eating it. I'll ask my son to give it a try again today, and we'll see. So I'll get it back to you for now. Hi. After we cook the keto bread, now this is how it looks, and I wanna try to taste it out if it's okay. Not bad, no? It's a little bit close to the standard bread because when we're doing keto diet, we cannot eat the wheat bread because of the high carbohydrates. But this one, using the coconut flour, the carbohydrate content is a little low, no? Probably less than 7 grams for 100 ounce. So when we use the mug, no? The mug that we use, it will expand to maybe around 1/2 or 3/4. Then it's not that high carb, no? So at least we can use this to add it to our keto diet, no? So to enjoy a little of the so-called bread. So see you next time, and please follow me on my Facebook, Facebook as well as my YouTube channel. Look for James Kevin T. Okay, bye.